Welcome to the walkthrough of SmartSuite's Privacy Risk Management solution. My name is Preston Gillum, and I am a GRC product manager here at SmartSuite. I focus on building out solutions and use cases for different prospects and clients as they relate to GRC, cyber, BCP, and internal audit. SmartSuite's Privacy Risk Management solution brings together every component of your privacy program into one connected platform. It helps organizations identify, assess, and manage privacy risk across business processes, systems, and vendors, centralizing your data inventory, processing activities, and impact assessments. With built-in workflows for the processing activities, PIAs, DPIAs, protection projects, and breach response, privacy teams can manage every stage of the data lifecycle within a single auditable environment. SmartSuite's relational model ensures that risks, controls, and compliance frameworks are always connected and up to date, giving you a complete view of your privacy posture. And with AI automation and assisted analytics, you can move from reactive reporting to proactive, insight-driven privacy management. This diagram illustrates how SmartSuite's privacy framework is structured and interconnected. On the left, your privacy data inventory defines what data exists, while processing activities and data protection projects are the center of the show and how data is being used and protected. Above, PIAs and DPIAs assess privacy impacts, while DSARs and breach response manage real-world compliance requests and incidents. All of these components link to related tables like risks, controls, vendors, and frameworks and applications, forming a live, traceable network across your GRC ecosystem. Together, they provide both top-down visibility into enterprise privacy risk and bottom-up traceability from individual data elements to organizational compliance. Now we'll jump into the demonstration. I've just logged in and landed on SmartSuite's homepage as an authenticated account administrator. From here, I can see all the suite areas that SmartSuite provides, such as GRC, cybersecurity, business continuity, and internal audit, each designed to work independently or together as part of an integrated governance ecosystem. Today we'll focus on privacy, but you'll notice linkages to other solutions like third-party risk, enterprise risk, and compliance libraries, demonstrating how SmartSuite unifies all elements of governance, risk, and data protection. Let's open the privacy solution and take a closer look. At the top, we can see all tables that make up the privacy risk management solution. These are included day one, pre-configured with additional native functionality to tailor. First, we have the privacy data inventory, where you identify all types of data your organization collects or stores and their associated risk. Then processing activities, where you're documenting how the data is collected, transferred, and used. Assessments for managing PIAs and DPIAs, configurable to your privacy framework or internal process. Data protection projects, where related assessments and mitigations are grouped under a single initiative. And data subject access requests, managing inbound requests in compliance with regulations. Finally, breach response, tracking privacy incidents and follow-up actions. Each table connects through SmartSuite's relational data model, meaning records can reference one another and share updates in real time, creating a single consistent view of your privacy program. We'll start with the privacy data inventory, which forms the foundation for understanding what data your organization holds. Here we can see records grouped by sensitivity level, such as confidential, sensitive, and personal, and view details like criticality, risk rating, and retention period. This is one way to view the data. You can also see it in a card view by department, or a Kanban view for status and interact with it, and a chart view to see quick metrics across different table displays. All of these can be created, filtered, and organized by you so you and your team have the data displayed exactly the way you want it. Now within the privacy data inventory record. At the top, we have general information, such as the data title, the description, purpose, and an assigned data steward, establishing clear ownership and accountability. We also see the status, which moves through a defined workflow, identified, evaluated, in process, or complete. These stages help us track where each dataset sits in the life cycle. As we scroll down, we see additional ownership and context fields, such as the associated business unit, department, geographic region, and retention period. Below that are key privacy attributes, such as data sensitivity, criticality, and lawful basis, which help us prioritize how this data should be managed and protected. Every field here is editable and expandable. Simply click the three dots and then modify, and you are in the edit view of this field. If you need to capture additional factors, you can click the plus sign and choose from over 40 field types, from drop-downs and dates to formulas and automated lookups, giving you complete flexibility to tailor the inventory to your privacy program. This data can come in through a data import from a flat file such as CSV or Excel, or it can come in through an automated connection through our Open API integrations. On the Risk Identification tab, each data item links directly to your risk register, allowing you to see its privacy risk score in real time. Because SmartSuite is relational, updates to those linked risk values automatically cascade, keeping risk, compliance, and privacy aligned with a single source of truth. SmartSuite's AI Assist and field agents can add even more efficiency and insight to this process. Within many fields, you can enable AI to analyze context, review data attributes, and recommend a risk level based on industry standards or your organization's privacy posture. For example, in this inventory, we've configured an AI field agent to evaluate risk dynamically, scanning all the selected data points and automatically updating the assessment whenever related information changes. AI Assist can also trigger workflows based on risk thresholds, for example, kicking off a PAA when a new high-risk data is added, or summarize privacy risks and assessments outcomes into executive-level briefings for leadership and board reporting. This combination with SmartSuite's automation engine ensures tasks are routed, deadlines are tracked, and teams stay aligned, reducing manual overhead while increasing consistency. If you'd like to see how AI Assist works across your GRC use cases, like privacy, reach out to our GRC team. We'd be happy to walk you through some additional examples. To wrap up the demonstration of data inventory, notice how every record also displays its related processing activities and data protection projects, creating clear traceability from the data element all the way through the actions taken on it. Now let's move into the processing activities. This is where we can document and evaluate how data flows through the organization. At the top, we see key details: target of the activity, department, frequency, and risk level, as well as the status, which represents where the activity sits in the workflow. Each activity includes assigned roles, such as owner, DPO, and analyst, which also drive role-based permissions and notifications. You can then link each activity to relevant data types from the inventory and understand how much high-risk data and data with PII is included. Next, the references to other items such as applications and IT assets, and then also third-party vendors involved in the processing. These live connections ensure traceability, so when a vendor's risk rating or control effectiveness changes, the update automatically propagates here. Below that, you'll find links to the control register items, policies, and frameworks, providing a full compliance alignment view. This structure helps privacy teams understand the scope of each activity, what controls protect it, and what frameworks or regulations it maps to. SmartSuite's AI Assist can also review the processing activity content and recommend references or required assessments, allowing analysts to focus on the review and validation rather than repetitive data entry. Next, we'll look at assessments, where you can conduct and track privacy impact assessments and data protection impact assessments. These come pre-built but can be tailored to your privacy framework, whether it's GDPR, NIST privacy, or your internal methodology. Assessments can be triggered automatically based on the risk threshold or initiated manually. Each assessment captures system and data details, evaluates impact and risk, and records recommended mitigations. When complete, the results roll directly back into the associated processing activity, ensuring a complete audit trail. Automations manage the entire lifecycle, assigning tasks, notifying reviewers, and moving records through each phase of approval, so assessments are consistent, traceable, and always up to date. The last step within this record is the mitigation and breach response, where you can document mitigation actions, track progress, and associate any privacy incidents or issues. That concludes processing activities. We'll now click out of here and move into the next piece. Data protection projects. These bring related assessments, processing activities, and mitigations together in a single initiative, helping privacy teams monitor ongoing efforts and measure progress towards compliance. We also have data subject access requests, where SmartSuite supports secure form-based intake, and then you can share these forms via a link or embed them on your intranet, and when the request is submitted, SmartSuite automatically creates a record, assigns reviewers, and routes the request through the proper workflow. This eliminates manual handoffs and assures every request is processed on time and in accordance with regulatory requirements. Finally, breach response, where you can launch an incident workflow, link it to the affected data, and record required notifications, whether handled manually or automated through SmartSuite's notification engine, all with an audit trail from the initial detection to closure. Now let's explore how SmartSuite brings all of this data together through interactive dashboards and reports that visualize your organization's privacy posture in real time. We'll start on the Privacy Data Inventory dashboard, which provides a high-level overview of your data landscape. Here we can quickly see data grouped by risk level or criticality. This gives privacy teams immediate insight into their overall exposure, helping them identify where risk assessments or additional controls might be required. As new data elements are added, whether through imports, integration, or via SmartSuite forms, They automatically flow into this dashboard so you can assess risk and criticality. Next, the Processing Activity Dashboard, which gives a program-level view of how data is being collected, transferred, and stored across the organization. You can view all processing activities categorized by workload and data risk elements or workflow status to see what's in process, under review, or completed. The calendar view is especially useful. It allows you to visualize all upcoming assessments, schedule reviews, and required revalidations, making it easy to stay ahead of compliance deadlines. From an assessment perspective, we also have dashboards for PIAs and DPIAs, where you can monitor progress across each assessment phase and quickly identify which ones are overdue, pending approval, or awaiting review. Each chart and widget is interactive, so you can drill directly into the related records, no need to leave the dashboard. For data subject access requests, submissions that come in from public or internal SmartSuite forms appear here automatically. You can immediately see which requests are new, in review, or complete, and assign reviewers or approvers with a single click. Authorized users can even approve or close requests directly from the dashboard, turning what used to be a manual multi-step process into an efficient, traceable workflow. Beyond program-wide reporting, SmartSuite also includes role-based dashboards tailored to individual users. For example, a privacy program manager might want to see organizational-wide metrics, such as processing activities by status and criticality, and privacy risk by business unit or department, so they understand what parts of the organization has the highest privacy risk. A data protection officer would instead focus on assessments, legal basis distribution, and high-risk activities that require escalation. Meanwhile, data stewards can view the data elements they're responsible for, the processing activities those records are tied to, and any outstanding actions awaiting their input. To improve adoption and awareness, dashboards can also feature FAQs, quick reference guides, and embedded training videos. Organizations often use these to host privacy awareness content or onboarding videos, even capturing attestations once training is complete. And like all parts of SmartSuite, these dashboards are fully configurable. You can edit any existing layout, add new charts or metrics, or even build entirely new dashboards for different audiences, all without coding. That concludes our walkthrough of SmartSuite's privacy risk management solution. We've seen how SmartSuite centralizes privacy data, connects it to risk and compliance frameworks, automates assessments and DSARs, and delivers real-time visibility across your data landscape. By combining a connected data model with automations and AI, SmartSuite transforms privacy from a reactive compliance task into a proactive, measurable program that builds trust and resilience. Thank you for watching this demonstration. If you'd like to learn more about how SmartSuite can support your privacy initiatives or see how AI can enhance your existing processes, please reach out to our GRC team. We'd be happy to show you more.